Right, so welcome back to more F-Zero X Climax with Captain JJ back at the helm. Next up, after the Wonder Wasp, we're actually going back to normal now. We are going to the Space Angler, Leon. So let's go for it. So, Space Angler and Leon only made their one major appearance in the anime in episode number 27. It's the same episode as the Beast Mode. Well, go on, it's machine on that, nice. As you can tell, 5 machines taken out, only redeemable once. If you take 5 machines out, you get an extra one. You get an extra machine, and not just understand you that. So Leon only makes his one appearance in episode number 27. He was working at the Falcon House at that time. And he has a crush on Lucy Liberty, who is the apprentice to Mobile Platoon Squad working under Dr. Clash. And I say that because Lucy Liberty does not make an appearance in F-Zero X. Now Leon, being light and nimble, is definitely helping me out quite a bit here. Whoops, oh darn, I do not want to be hitting the wall. I'm getting close to laughing people there. Yeah, our wards as well. So now we move on to the next one, which is Half Dome. So, Leon works at the bar, and he's actually worried when Beastman turns up just before the end of the first half. We'll soon find out, because there was a howl, the wolf's howl at the beginning of the episode, where Beastman was just driving around. He heard a cry of a beast, which turned out to be a werewolf. But we do not know who that werewolf is until a little bit further on in the episode. The thing is though with this Leon is that it's difficult with this game continuity part again. They do have a bit of a tendency to stray away from the game continuity. But mind you, Climax is exactly the same thing, you know, because it was in development as the anime instead of coming out after the anime, but there you are. It's probably because during the development cycle the episodes in question hadn't been broadcast yet. I mean it shouldn't have been that difficult surely to get the plot of the anime into the game before the game got released. It got released 2 weeks after the anime had finished. So I don't quite get that, but there you go. Rant over. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice actually. So, Lucy and Leon start dating as well in the first part of the episode, of that particular episode. It's good, feeling good on this one. Started dating, but Lucy was a little bit unsure and Leon is quite shy. So it was nice there's a pair of them took the plunge though. Two of the youngest side of the family. Two of the youngest people. We are now moving on to Key Break. Apart from Novice Standard Cup. Oh, hello, where are you going? I don't know what was actually faster there, but that did not look particularly quick, and it's definitely not helping that I'm not hitting the plates here. Or the wall. Or something else I should be hitting. Definitely have to get myself back out of there though. Yeah, so, ooh, hello. How many machines fell off there? Yeah, now I'm well out of run after that mishap on that lap. But at least the machines were alive. That's more important to me. Hello. I had to lift the nose up there because I didn't have enough speed. I hit a stray machine, but I've kept the machine alive again, which is good. Kept it on. Not the most spectacular run I've ever done on this track, but I kept the machine alive, which was way more important. Quite a lot of them didn't finish in that one. Falcon, I strongly suspect, was one of those that did actually finish. Right. Oh, hello, wrong way. So, yeah, definitely the wrong way. Yeah, annoying wind effect, I get it. I will have to allow that comment after I've done the run though, because it's just, it can be silly. I'm aware of what you've written, but I will definitely approve it afterwards. TwitchBot having a, I think it's either TwitchBot or MooBot is definitely having a bit of an issue with these words at times. I would not recommend a grip as a slider setting though, but this track, you have to do slider settings regardless, as you saw with my big fan run. Yeah, it's MooBot. MooBot having a moment again. MooBot can be a little bit sensitive at times. Yeah, the Climax version of the keybrake does have that wind effect. The other thing you can't do on these versions of the tracks are the shortcuts in the game of Climax, because Climax has no checkpoint system aside from the start line, which makes shortcutting all the tracks very easy. Still harder, you can do it with every machine and their mother as well, but that's GP Legend. Definitely having to hit things a little bit better. Whoopsie. But yeah, that's alright. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, auto mod, yeah, definitely. Again? Honestly, the mod has a bit of an issue at times. Right, we are now moving on to Eagle Circuit now. So we'll go on to the second part. Leon was chased by beastmen after the full moon appeared. Now, you ask why? Yeah. The howling of the wolf? Well, at the beginning of the episode, well, that was him. In its plain simplest terms. So, Beastman quite rightly in his morality chased after him. Try and capture Leon and kill him. But ultimately was not successful. So he had to go for, so he couldn't find him. I mean, Beastman was only on the hunt anyway because of, well, Pyrex being involved in a robbery. But neither of them could catch him because Pyrex had backup, as you do. Oh, that's Optiman out of the running now. And so is Antonio Augusta. Those two are out now. kind of help if I can. It would kind of help if I could actually do this section a little bit better, eh? Going behind it, whoops. 17 machines still in play though. Getting a good line now. Got the ribbon now for this track. Got the ribbon now with this track. And then after surviving his incident with Beastman, he's reverted back to human and found View. He promised to keep it a secret that he's a werewolf in disguise. It's a curse more than anything, you know, that classic sort of thing. You know, the classic sort of thing you see in mythology, where a man is a man, but when it comes to a full moon, he becomes a werewolf. It's very cliche, I know. Right, on to Lost Way, number 3. And when it comes to the race, though, Leon has made the decision to stick near Lucy so that he can at least be protected, because Lucy's not going to be one of those who charges in just for the sake of it. He doesn't want to give in to the inner beast throughout the run, which is why he's not as good on the track as he would normally be. But he only appears in one episode, so his skills really can't tell. In the game continuity though, he's part of a war-torn planet, and he's only going in there to help his planet. Similar to Octoman in a way, but Octoman is doing it for his children, and Leon's doing it for an entire planet. Both have been war-torn, and both want to help them out. So it does not make too much sense. It doesn't make sense for that sort of thing to happen in the anime, really. I don't know why they changed Leon's character, to be honest. Possibly because it was a one-time episode, and also there wasn't a lot they could do with the character in the anime, I strongly suspect. Same thing with Beastman as well, really. Not a lot can be done with a character in just one episode throughout a whole series of anime. Much like the protagonist, who, the golden rule, has to appear in every single episode. Can get a bit boring at times, so I think if the protagonist has to appear in every single episode, it's very common. Oh, that's a bit too close to the wall there. Don't want to do that. Anyway, things were going fine until the latter stages where Beastman launched his attack on Pyrex, and Lucy Liberty got in the way, which meant Pyrex attacked Lucy. I've got a itch in the back of my leg as well for good measure, and this is not helping me at all in this stage. Got it. TMI, I know, but there you go. That's the trouble sometimes when you're doing these sort of things. And you're trying to concentrate and do everything at the same time. But yeah, another mission. That's all done, and another perfect. Nice. Having a good evening tonight, that's for certain. So, unfortunately for Leon, Lucy gets involved in the incident with Beastman and also Pyrex, which means that her machine gets flipped. Her machine gets flipped over, and it requires the strength of a few men to get out. And they weren't able to lift him until Leon comes along, and he lifts up, but he manages to lift it up, but unfortunately gives into his inner beast in the process, and you see him transform into a werewolf. Beastman finds him again, but Leon this time is protected by Ryu, and Beastman just doesn't want to see him again. That's the last time we actually see the pair of them, because they only made their appearance in that particular episode. Lucy did have suspicions though about Leon when she saw the tail, when they were dating under the umbrella. So she kind of knew already. But anyway, that's the end of that cup. Third place is Judy Silver with the white cat. Second place is Captain Falcon with the blue falcon. And last but not least, it's Leon with the winner with the space angler. And that is from episode number 27. That is shortly after he lifted Lucy's machine up. But anyway, that's the end of that cup. If you enjoyed the machine, please give us a like, subscribe, share the video, that sort of thing. These videos come out Monday and Friday on my YouTube channel. So, we'll see you at the next machine.